If your stove burners are covered in thick, sticky grease, that just will not come off no matter how hard you scrub. Here is the good news. You do not need a fancy cleaner, and you do not need to scrub until your arm hurts. All you need is one $3 ingredient you probably already have in your kitchen cabinet right now, and about 10 minutes of soaking time. That ingredient is plain baking soda, and when you combine it with a little dish soap and hot water, it breaks down burnt grease and grime so well that it practically wipes away on its own. In this video, I am going to walk you through exactly how to do this, step by step, so your burners can look shiny and new again without any harsh chemicals and without any hard scrubbing. Before we get started, let's talk for a moment about why stove burners get so dirty in the first place, because understanding this will help you see why this method works so well. Every time you cook, small drops of oil, sauce, and food splatter onto the burners. When the heat is on, that grease does not just sit there. It bakes on, layer after layer, the same way grease bakes onto a pan when it gets too hot. Over weeks and months, this turns into a thick, sticky, sometimes almost black coating that regular wiping simply cannot touch. This is why so many people feel like their stove is dirty no matter how much they clean it. The truth is, you are not doing anything wrong. Baked-on grease needs to be softened before it can be removed, and that is exactly what this simple trick does. Now, let's get into what you will need. First, grab a box of baking soda. This is the same baking soda you might use for baking bread or deodorizing your fridge, and it costs about $3 at almost any grocery store. Next, you will need a small amount of dish soap, the same kind you use for washing dishes. You will also need hot water, an old toothbrush or a soft scrub brush, a microfiber cloth, or a couple of paper towels. And if your burners can be removed, a container or your kitchen sink big enough to soak them in. That is it. No expensive sprays, no special tools, nothing complicated. Let's begin with the first step, which is figuring out what kind of stove burners you have, because this will decide how you approach the cleaning. If you have a gas stove, your burners likely come apart into a few pieces. There are usually metal grates that sit on top, and underneath those grates are burner caps, which are the round or oval pieces that actually produce the flame. If you have an electric stove with coil burners, you will have the round metal coils themselves, along with drip pans underneath them that catch spills. Either way, the good news is that this method works for both types, with just a small difference in how you handle the pieces, which I will explain as we go. If you have a gas stove, start by making sure the stove is completely turned off and has cooled down fully. This is important for safety, so never attempt to clean your burners while they are still warm. Once everything has cooled, gently lift off the grates and set them aside. Then carefully remove the burner caps underneath them. These caps usually just lift straight up and off. But if you are not sure, it is worth taking a quick look at your stove's manual, since some models have a slightly different removal process. Once you have all the grates and caps removed, you are ready to move to the soaking step. If you have an electric stove with coil burners, first make sure the stove is off and cool. Most coil burners can be gently lifted up and pulled forward, which disconnects them from the electrical socket underneath. Set the coils aside on a towel. Then lift out the drip pans beneath them, which are usually sitting loosely in place. These drip pans tend to be the dirtiest part of the whole stove, since they catch every spill and drop of grease that falls during cooking, so do not be discouraged if they look especially bad. This method will still work wonderfully on them. Now that your pieces are removed, whether they are gas grates and caps or electric coils and drip pans, it is time for the actual cleaning trick. Fill your sink, a large basin, or even a big cooking pot with hot water, as hot as your tap will comfortably provide. You do not need boiling water, just hot tap water is perfect. Once your container is filled, add about half a cup of baking soda directly into the water. You will notice it may fizz slightly, which is completely normal and is simply the baking soda beginning to react with any residue already in the water. Next, add a good squirt of dish soap, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Stir the water gently with your hand or a spoon until the baking soda mostly dissolves and the water turns slightly cloudy. Now place your grates, caps, coils, or drip pans directly into this hot soapy baking soda mixture. Make sure each piece is fully submerged if possible. If a piece is too large to fully submerge, that is okay too. You can flip it halfway through the soak so both sides get equal contact with the solution. Once everything is in the water, simply let it sit. This is the part where the real magic happens, because instead of you scrubbing at tough, baked-on grease, the hot water and baking soda are doing the work for you. The heat helps loosen the bond between the grease and the metal, while the baking soda works as a gentle abrasive and grease-cutting agent at the same time. The dish soap helps break down oils so they lift away instead of clinging back onto the surface. Let everything soak for about 10 minutes. You do not need to babysit it during this time. This is a great moment to step away, maybe start prepping something else in the kitchen, or just take a short breather. When you come back after those 10 minutes, you will likely already notice a difference just by looking at the water. It may appear cloudy, greasy, or even have a thin film on top, which is a good sign, because that means grease is actually lifting off your burners and into the water where it belongs, instead of staying stuck onto the metal. After the soak, take one piece out at a time and place it on a towel or directly in your sink. Using your soft scrub brush or an old toothbrush, gently go over the surface of the piece. Notice how much easier this feels compared to scrubbing dry, baked on grease. Since the grime has already been loosened by the hot water and baking soda, you should be able to wipe or lightly brush most of it away without needing to press hard. For any small grooves or hard-to-reach spots like the little holes on gas burner caps where the flame comes through, the toothbrush works especially well, because its bristles can get into tight spaces that a regular sponge cannot reach. If you come across a spot that still has a bit of stubborn buildup, do not worry and do not feel like you need to scrub harder. Instead, simply sprinkle a small pinch of dry baking soda directly onto that spot. Add just a drop of water to make a thick paste, and gently rub it in circular motions with your brush or an old cloth. This creates a slightly stronger cleaning action right where you need it, without requiring any extra effort on your part. Let that paste sit for 1 or 2 extra minutes if needed, then wipe it away. Once you have gone over each piece, rinse them thoroughly under warm running water to remove any leftover baking soda residue or soap. This step matters because leftover residue can sometimes leave a dull film if it is not rinsed away completely. After rinsing, dry each piece with a clean towel or microfiber cloth. You will likely be amazed at how different your burner grates, caps, coils, or drip pans look. The dull, greasy, sometimes almost black surfaces should now appear noticeably brighter, cleaner, and in many cases almost like new. While your pieces are drying, this is a great time to wipe down the surface of your actual stovetop where the burners normally sit. Since it is currently free of any grates, caps, or coils, you have easy access to clean underneath and around those areas, which is often the part of the stove that gets the least attention. Take a damp cloth with a small amount of the same baking soda and soap mixture and wipe across the surface. You will likely find crumbs, grease splatters, and buildup here as well, and cleaning it now means your whole stovetop will look consistent once everything is placed back together. Once your pieces are fully dry and your stovetop surface has been wiped down, it is time to reassemble everything. If you have a gas stove, place the burner caps back into their original positions first, making sure they sit evenly and securely. Then, place the grates back on top. If you have an electric stove, place the drip pans back into their spots. Then gently reconnect the coil burners by lining them up with the electrical socket and pressing them back into place until they feel secure. At this point, take a step back and look at your stove. This is often the moment where the difference truly becomes obvious, because instead of dull, greasy, tired-looking burners, you now have a stove that looks cared for and refreshed. Many people say this simple trick makes their entire kitchen feel cleaner, even though the only thing that changed was the burners themselves. That is because our eyes are naturally drawn to the stove when we walk into a kitchen, so when it looks clean and shiny, the whole space feels more welcoming. Now, a few extra tips to help you get the most out of this method going forward. First, if your burners are extremely dirty and have years of buildup, you may want to repeat this process a second time for the toughest spots. There is no harm in doing this, and each round will continue to lift away more grime. Second, try to make this a regular part of your kitchen routine, perhaps once every month or two, depending on how often you cook. Doing this regularly means grease never has the chance to build up into those thick, hard-to-remove layers again, which means future cleanings will take even less time and effort. Another helpful tip is to keep a small designated container just for this purpose, like an old plastic bin, so you always have something ready to soak your burner pieces in without needing to use your kitchen sink every time. This makes the whole process even more convenient and something you can do quickly without much planning. It is also worth mentioning that this method is gentle enough to use regularly without worrying about damaging your stove. Because you are using simple, natural ingredients like baking soda and dish soap rather than harsh chemical cleaners, you do not need to worry about strong fumes, skin irritation, or damage to the metal finish on your burners. This makes it a wonderful option for anyone who prefers a calmer, safer way to clean their kitchen, especially if you are sensitive to strong-smelling cleaning products. Many people underestimate just how much of a difference clean stove burners can make, not only in how a kitchen looks, but also in how it feels to cook every day. There is something quietly satisfying about turning on a burner that looks fresh and cared for, rather than one covered in old grease and grime. It is a small change, but it is one that you will notice every single time you step into your kitchen. So the next time you look at your stove and feel discouraged by grease that seems impossible to remove, remember that you do not need harsh chemicals, expensive products, or hours of scrubbing. All it takes is a bit of baking soda, some dish soap, hot water, and about 10 minutes of patience while the mixture does the hard work for you. It is a simple, affordable, and gentle solution that brings real results, and it is one you can rely on again and again to keep your stove looking its best. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your clean kitchen.